Howdy and namaste everyone. My name is Parth and welcome to the Karma Yogi Podcast, where we discuss how to attract extraordinary success and become a better version of ourselves every day. As human beings, whether consciously or unconsciously, we judge everyone around us. This is a human tendency and we don't have to feel guilty about this. But we also need to be aware that like we judge others, other people judge us too. The question that I'm going to answer today is, how do I get over fear of judgment? Wherever we go, being judged is one of the biggest fears all of us have. Some don't care, whereas some are highly sensitive to this fact and take things personally. The latter group always wants people around them to like them no matter what, and they go to any lengths to please them and make them happy. But fear of judgment often stops us from taking action. Fear of judgment and self-doubt are two things that come in the way to express our creativity, our true potential, and in taking risks. We know what actions we need to take, but we are afraid that other people will judge us and throw barbs of criticism towards us. As children, we are all rebels, but as we grow up, we try to fit in the society and do what everyone does because that is what we are taught. The truth is that we can all find the middle ground. We can be rebels, embracing our true selves and expressing our creative selves while still remaining within the confines of the society and culture we live in. Fear of judgment comes in many different ways, whether it be talking to a random stranger on public transport and fearing what other people will think about it, or starting your own creative venture. We are afraid to let our true selves come out and people realizing what our true aspirations are and what we really want in our life. We are always scared of what other people will think about us. If we keep continuing with this mindset, we won't go too far in our lives and won't be able to live the true expression of ourselves. We have to understand that people will always judge us no matter what we do. Then why not choose a path that is of least resistance to us and makes us happy? Why feel uncomfortable carrying the weight that we are not living our truth by following the herd? At the end of the day, fear of judgment is just like any other fear, irrational but harmful in nature. It's connected to other fears within us, fear of failure, fear of success, and fear of uncertainty. They all point towards discomfort, and I believe the best antidote is to make ourselves uncomfortable a habit. On the other side of fear of judgment is the accomplishment of our goals, finding a new lifelong friend, meeting our ideal partner, and becoming successful in our creative venture, and so many victories that are waiting for us. Fear of judgment is a tiny speck of dust relative to all the achievements that we can have. Everyone will have an opinion about us. Everyone will come up with comments, whether good or bad. Many people will demean us and throw darts at us, but there will also be people that will support us and cheer us in our journey. If we live in the vicinity of fear of judgment, we will keep burdening ourselves with invisible rocks of regrets. These tiny regrets will keep building up and destroy our self-confidence and self-esteem. Fear of judgment is like pleasure, lasting for a few minutes and then gone. But if we overcome it and make the right decision for us and our success, the results are long-lasting. People are usually invested in their own lives and their own miseries. In reality, they don't even care. Their comments are merely a reflection of themselves, their limiting beliefs, and their insecurities. We have to make a choice for ourselves, fear of judgment or happiness. Getting past the fear of judgment means being vulnerable, and vulnerability is an act of courage. It's not easy, but we have to keep doing these acts of courage consistently, if not daily. They slowly compound and gently nudge in transforming ourselves to become the person we want to be, rather than the person that society wants us to be. I'll end this episode with a quote by Bonnie Hammer. It's all about tuning out the noise, tuning out all the stuff that simply doesn't move the game forward. the doubt, the personal agendas, the often deafening fear of judgment, and the need to please, so that you can ultimately get to that place of quiet, of calm, where you can focus on what really matters. I'm releasing another private podcast and it's accessible exclusively to our members at Patreon. The question that I'll be answering is, how do I find a balance between living my present and worrying about my future? If you'd like to check out my answer, you can go to patreon.com/the Karma Yogi and become our patron. Also, my new book will be releasing next month. I'll share its details with you very soon. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to ask a question or have any comments or suggestions, write an email or send a voice memo to podcast@thekarmayogi.blog. This podcast is 100% supported by donations, and I request you to donate if you can. We have a Patreon account where you can donate $5 or more per month, essentially $1 per week, to keep this podcast and other creations advertisement free. Our Patreon page is patreon.com/the Karma Yogi. And if you want even more resources to create an extraordinary life and become a better version of yourself every day, plus some personal insights and updates from me that I only share in email, come visit us at thekarmayogi.blog and make sure you sign up for our email newsletter. Focus on your actions and let go of the outcomes, because success is a journey, not a destination, and we need to keep working towards it every single day. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.